Hi, I'm Matt Hernandez, and welcome to Let's Chat Books. I've changed the YouTube the name of this YouTube channel, or on whichever platform I can change the name of this channel to. I've changed it to Let's Chat Books. The reason being is because I want the name to reflect what the purpose is of my channel. After a while, watching other videos and not YouTube videos about YouTube videos or just BookTube. To be perfectly honest, I'm not the most well-read person out there. Why am I still qualified for this? Well, I've been teaching English for a long time. I have an English degree. I've gone to I think I could even start with so many Bible studies of just sitting down. You read a passage and you talk about it. You just talk about the passage. In a sense, you were kind of doing literature. Not that I'm saying that the Bible's always to be done as literature, but still in plenty of maybe STC meetings back home, going to cafes here, sharing stories with others here, um, you know, going to creative writing meetings back home. But what I care about most are the conversations to have. And I would have to learn to make each and every video I make to be a conversation with you. And it would take a while to practice this and to get better at it. But I'd have to speak in a way that we are having a conversation about a book, about a text, about something I'm reading. I'm not saying never, but I will probably never. I just said never, but I'd probably never have a video on a book haul or my top tier list or a what I read in this month list. Frankly, if I was to ever read about 30 books a year, I'd be more than happy. But if I want to do this thing here, I'd have to read about 100 texts a year. But the good thing about what I want to do is that may include many short stories, right? Because the goal is the conversation. The goal is to have those chats with you. The goal can be to find plenty of those texts that are free, public domain, and discuss them, and to find times to do that, to find ourselves able to have a back and forth. How might that back and forth look like right now? I don't know, because if you're watching this video, it's already a miracle, because I have 0 views. But if you are watching this video, then let's discuss whatever texts you are reading. If you're watching this video, you're probably better read than me. So, what could I read next? But the whole thing with discussing texts is that that's what my job has been. That's what I've done for fun. That's what I've invited people to go to cafes for. That's what you do if you want some kind of career advancement, and you find these groups in your town and you just sit with them sometimes, and you go there during dinner, after dinner, break for coffee, and you ask them, hey, what can I do to break into this industry? And that's what I need to do, maybe with you, is to ask you, how can I break into your industry? But that is what one does. And I'm outside the US, so here I am trying to have these conversations. And I do not know what goes on so much in whatever type of industry, but I do know that what I've always enjoyed are the conversations, to talk to you. And I'm going to continue working on this and make sure that as I ask myself questions in my own head about the text, I'm speaking to as if I am answering those questions that I formulated in my head. Like as an English teacher, you have to write questions sometimes to make the questions be reading comprehension with the students. Well, as I ask myself questions to ask my own reading comprehension as I'm reading, then I can speak to you in that way. And that is what I think I would like to do. And don't think that I would want to make too many videos like this one about my own thoughts, about maybe in a live stream, just to have some kind of tangent about whatever I might think about books in general or what's going on. But for the most part, I want to make each individual video a conversation with you about, books and about literature, about maybe essays by authors and that kind of thing. And it's going to take a while, of course, but these things are truly essential. I think that we do this all the time. watch a movie, we watch a TV show, we read a comic book, we play video game, you know? But when your spouse gets home, whatever, what do you do? Hey, how was your day? And these things are essential, right? And our lives are made up of all these tiny little stories. Well, whatever goes on, you went to work, you came home, what happened there? So that's about it. Have a wonderful day. Take it easy. Bye.